Just a second. Let's see. Just make sure you have your.
Good morning. I'm Jim Spencer. I'm the Executive Director for the Bluefield, West Virginia Economic Development Authority, and we want to welcome you to the Canva class this morning. This is the second hybrid class, which is a little bit of a challenge. You've got some that are in person this morning and some that are participating by Zoom. I had a young lady that worked for me about a year and a half ago that taught me a little bit about Canva. And you think that Canva is just for flyers and other things like that and social media posts, which is great. But actually, if you could see my wooden nickel, this is a My Bluefield Tuit. I made this through Canva and then had it cut out on a Glowforge. And the Glowforge, you can convert from a PNG to an SVG to cut and things like that. What the Tuit stands for is when I was young, and a lot of you in here are quite a bit younger than me, my grandfather gave me a Tuit. And it was a round Tuit, just had the letters TUIT on it. And he told me, he said, son, you've got all these ideas that you want to do this when you grow up and that when you grow up. He said, now you have your own round Tuit, so get to it. So this morning, let's get to our class and look forward to maybe having you next week when they do Instagram 102 and all these things tie together. So Savannah and Faith, I'm going to turn it over to you. They're two great young ladies that do a good job. So thank you for coming.
All right, I'm gonna take my mask off so the folks virtually can hear me a lot clearer. Welcome to Canva 101. So let's talk about why Canva. Canva has a lot of pre-sized templates to ensure your content meets algorithm requirements. So if I'm making a post for Instagram, I go into Canva, I'm gonna type in Instagram, it's gonna give me a template for however I wanna post on Instagram so I can work within the parameters of that template and make sure stuff doesn't get cut off, so on and so forth. You have access to stock photos and icons to kind of streamline that process, and you can increase your overall appearance and look a lot more professional. These are just a few examples of the things that you can make in Canva. So some of you who joined our Instagram class last week might have saw this bingo, and it's just a cool graphic that we created in order to be able to bring people to sign up for Instagram. And you can see there's like multiple things in there. If you've made a reel, connect with other social media accounts, you did that little bingo in your head. It says if you got anything less than a blackout, you should check out our Instagram 101 class. Canva is also great for creating promotional materials or informational flyers. For instance, this is a 11 by 17 flyer that was made in Canva for COVID-19 protocol. If you are on Instagram, you checked out our Instagram, the link in our bio takes you to a Canva mobile landing page. And this is something, so if I post on Instagram and I say, okay, tap the link in our bio to find out more, and you tap that link in our bio, you can register for Canva 101, sign up for Mobi, look at our Opportunity Zone prospectus, and you can change these links to be something for your business. Canva also has some templates for Reels, or if you choose to use TikTok, and that's this Let's Talk Biz and this My Bluefield thing down here at the bottom. You can kind of see it just flashed. You can make this stuff inside of Instagram and then port it into Canva and then export from there. So let's take a look at this post. This is a not so good post. So you guys see how there's these like lines going through the picture? That means it was stolen off the internet. And that's not really a good look for your business. And it's something just kind of simple. Okay, happy Labor Day, it will be open 10 to 2. Great, where's your logo? And to make it even more weird is if Colin posted this to the Grinds page that he's only gonna be open 10 to 2 on Labor Day, and Vicky's like, oh, we'll only be open 10 to 2. Vicky can just save the image and post it on her Facebook or Instagram account as well, and there's no authenticity to what you're posting. And Faith's gonna cover a couple more examples of what you can do in Canva.
All right, hey guys, you're joining us on Zoom. Hello and good morning. All right, so I want to just talk about more of what you can do in Canva, and Gabe is joining us. Hello, Gabe. All right, so these are just some examples of what you can do for print in Canva. So as you can see, Savannah actually designed this menu for the last fountain. You can do menus, you can do greeting cards. Savannah also had designed this thank you card for the J.C. Robinson Fund. You can do business cards. You can do flyers, certificates, labels, calendars, event calendars even, programs, coupons, rack cards, letterheads, envelopes. The list goes on and on for what you're able to do for print in Canva. Oh, thank you. So here are some design for web options. As you can see, we've given you a couple examples of posts, and you just saw the other post of the Labor Day observance that was just pulled off of Google, a stock photo. But this one that you see on your screen, it's more unique to your business. And we created this one for ours. And so, you know, that just allows it to be a little bit more unique and more you. So it's not just pulled off of Google. So you can create Instagram stories, logos, Facebook event covers, important announcements, making posts for holidays and hour changes, etc. You can make presentations. Like Savannah mentioned earlier, this presentation was made in Canva. So that is super great. YouTube thumbnails, Zoom backgrounds, email marketing templates, the list goes on. All right, so now we're gonna have Savannah.
Need you to do the rundown.
Oh yeah, I can do the rundown. Yes, all right.
Make sure we're sharing the right screen.
We're just gonna get set up really quick, you guys.
Okay.
We're gonna jump into Canva and just show you the rundown. And I'm gonna use the mouse so you can see where I'm pointing at for all you joining us on Zoom. All right, so once you're signed up and signed into Canva, this is your home page. Now I'm gonna hit, oh, well, it would help if I scrolled up. Okay, so this is your home page. This is what's gonna pop up every time you log in. So you can see instantly, it shows you different templates that you can use. It has one for you. It has presentations. It has social media, video, print products, marketing, office. And if you click these, you're gonna see all sorts of templates for each one. And these are ready for use. And we recommend, you know, making slight changes, obviously putting your logo, putting the relevant information to where it would be more you. You know, you're not just taking it and using it, you're you know, making it more unique to you and your business. Okay, so over here, all of the tabs on the left, you have recommended for you, which is what just popped up. You have all of your designs. So whenever you create something, this is the tab that it will be in. You have recent designs, and we are logged in right now to Beta's Canva. You'll have shared with you. So this is super neat. If you have more than one person that is working in Canva for your business, you can actually share content back and forth with each other. So whenever Savannah and I are working on projects together, we can actually share it and be able to both simultaneously work on the same thing. So that's super neat. Brand kits, content planner. And here are some other folders. And then of course, trash will move there. Also at the top tab, you'll see templates next to the home button. And this is again, just a place that you can go to find additional templates. You'll see social media, personal, business, marketing, education, trending. So these two are probably gonna be where you go the most, and also social media. You'll see features. So you can look for photos, you look for icons, and some other really cool features. And then there's also a Learn tab. So if you would like to go and utilize this, they actually have some videos and just other tools that you can use for your benefit to just better get affiliated with Canva and what you can do with it. All right, so Savannah's gonna come and swap with me, and we're gonna actually create something.
So I'm going to pick on Colin, who is joining us in person for those on Zoom. Colin owns The Grind, which will be opening relatively soon in Bluefield, Virginia. So we're going to go ahead, round of applause for Colin. We're going to go ahead and design a Facebook post. So if I was Colin, I'm going to log in. And I'm going to type Facebook ad, a Facebook app ad, a Facebook cover, Facebook event cover, or just Facebook post. And I'm just going to select Facebook post. So right off the bat, it shows you a couple of ideas, and you can scroll through these, and if you find one you like. Personally, I like to hit the create a blank. And then this template search bar appears on the left. And what I like to do is the grind's about coffee, so I'm going to type coffee. And then all of a sudden, there's all these kind of coffee templates that pop up. So let's see. All right, Colin, let's design something maybe to let people know that your grand opening is coming soon.
Sure.
All right, so select one you like. You move closer.
The circle with the coffee and stuff.
This one?
Yeah.
All right. So Colin selected this template. So it just says coffee, coffee, coffee. Like Faith mentioned earlier, you're really going to want to edit this template to make it look like not something that anyone else can just go on Canva and create. So I'm going to change coffee to the grind. Grind makes coffee. And you can edit how this looks in a circle. And let's say you can add your own image. So here's Jim teaching our Instagram class last time. It's as simple as dragging and dropping that image into the placeholder. You can double tap and we can zoom in really far on Jim's face. Not that we would have Jim as the cover for the grind, but that's just an example. So let's see, maybe we didn't like the stock photo that came with the coffee. We're going to look up other coffees, kind of like this one. We're going to stick that in the middle. My mouse is getting stuck. I decided I want to call this just coffee. And I'm actually going to delete this one. Let's move this over. And then Colin would need a logo. I hit this text option. Many of you probably already have a logo made, which you can upload, or if you don't have a logo, it's as simple as making one in Canva. So I'm going to select this right here. I hit that fill. There's two options that are really helpful. The fit, so you can get the whole view of the image, or you can hit fill to work up close. I'm going to bring this down to the corner. Just going to shrink it. And right now these two objects are grouped together. So no matter what I type in here, it's going to auto size that box. But what I can do is ungroup it. And that breaks it apart into two different boxes. So I can move these boxes freely. Now I'm going to change the color. Let's see, I want to say opening soon, and all this is kind of big. So you can drag and select all of these options, and you can use that arrow to shrink it. Let's add. Let's see, if you don't see a text that you like, you can just add a simple heading. Let's see. Opening soon. I'll move these again. Opening soon, the grind coffee. Of course, I mess around with these a little bit more. You see how it has that circle option? That gets a little into Canva, and we can cover that in like a Canva 102 on how to mess with those individual elements. But now this is something simple that Colin could post on Facebook. And if you have a Canva account, you can connect it to your Facebook and post directly from Canva to Facebook, or you can save it to your computer and post from there, save it to your OneDrive and access on your phone. Or what's really neat is you can get the Canva app on your phone and just go into Canva, open that image that you just made and download it to your phone. I'm going to create something else. I'm going to create an Instagram story. I'm going to make an Instagram story for this Canva class. So I'm going to type Instagram. I'm going to come here to Instagram story. And again, here are some examples. I like to hit the blank one and then search from the template bar that pops up here on the left. So let's see, I'm going to type in workshops. And here's some workshop templates. I like kind of this one. So I'm going to change this to sign up for Canva 101. Let's see. Learn about all the things you can make in Canva. And then we can put like our bit.ly link in here. Hit uploads. We could use Jim teaching Instagram 101 again. And then I like to change like the background color. And we can go down here to background. Let's see, I like this brick. And of course now my text doesn't show up really well. So I'm going to change the text color. And another cool trick is if you have like a background like this and your text still isn't showing up really well, I recommend going and getting just a normal square shape. And you're going to make it the same size as your document. And then I'm going to move it backwards so it's behind everything. And then I'm going to change the transparency like this. And see the difference it makes when it's black or if I decided to go white. And that's a cool trick to where if you have like a lot of text and maybe a kind of busy background. So other things that I want to cover inside of Canva, for instance, is like that position. You have forward, front, backwards to back. If this square that I made needs to be in the very, very back of the document, I can just press to back and it automatically sends it the furthest back. Or if it needs to be in the very, very front of the document, I can send it forward and now it's on top of everything else. Then another tool that I like is you can select all of your objects. You can go back up here to this position. You can align all of them. So I can align the center. And now I know that everything is centered along the middle. And then you can snap it to those guides, which are those purple lines that you see. And that lets you know that your item is perfectly centered on your page. Another tool you can use is under position, and it's called spacing evenly. So right now I have a bunch of items stacked on top of each other vertically. So I'm going to hit the vertically spaced even button. And now there's the same amount of space between every item, but it follows this blue box here. And now things are evenly spaced. You can do the same for horizontal. So let's say I add some boxes in here. I had 4 items in a row. Obviously, here, I'll change the color of these and see them better. Obviously, they aren't kind of even. They're kind of like jagged, kind of floaty. So I'm going to select all of these boxes. I'm going to hit this position. I'm going to, so when it's grayed out like this, it means that they're already aligned in the middle. So what I'm going to do is hit this horizontally for space evenly. And now there's equal space in between each of those boxes. And now I can select those items and move them wherever, confidently knowing that the space is the same between all of those items. Do you have any questions so far? So see when I went to move those and my image didn't go up, this white like frame didn't go up with the other one, that means the items aren't grouped together. So now I'm going to click and drag and create this box. And now what you see around with the blue box is everything I have selected. I don't want my background selected. So I'm going to shift and click to get rid of having that background clicked. Now you see these 2 items clicked, and you can right click or you can group them. Of course, now they don't want to ungroup. You can group these 2 options together. That way, whenever you move them, they move together. I'm going to make one more design. Actually, Faith, I'm going to challenge you to make a design. Faith is super good at Canva. Could you make something for maybe like a retail kind of? Should we do, what do you guys post on more? Like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, that's an option. Looking for some. What's that? Facebook?
All right. Let's do a Facebook post. All right, let's say I am, okay. All right, Vicki, I'm gonna pick on you. Which one is your favorite?
I like the oval.
This one right here?
Yeah.
All right. So this one would be more of an Instagram or Facebook story. And this could just simply be used to highlight a new product that you are adding or that you have. So before we get into this, I'm going to actually jump in and talk just a little bit. You've seen Savannah use all of these tabs, but once you start to create a design, this is what will come up. And you'll see a templates tab, an uploads tab, a photos tab, an elements tab, text tab, styles tab. I know it's a lot. And an audio tab. And so the templates, once you pick a template, it's going to automatically come up other templates as well. So say you pick this template, but you're not super into it anymore. You can go in here and you have different options to choose from. You can also scroll down and you'll see options for animated stories and just other template options that you can choose from. All right, the next tab is your uploads tab. So whenever you want to upload a photo, or we had these QR codes that we needed to upload, you will just click upload media, and then it will pull the file from your computer and you can drop photos in that way. And then you'll be able to just click on it, and as you see, it'll pop in. So I'm going to delete that. Alrighty, here the Photos tab is going to be where you're going to find all of the nice, clean stock photos that aren't just generic Google photos that have the lines on them, but these are really nice aesthetic photos that you can choose from. And they have so many different kinds. You'll see these suggested words at the top, but you can search anything. So for Vicky, where she is manager of Cornerstone Gift Shop, I am going to search earrings. Let's say they have some new earrings in, so she wants to showcase those. And I'm going to just pick these. And you can drag and drop into that photo element where that other photo was. All right, so moving on, we have the Elements tab. In this, it has a whole bunch of goodies for you to choose from. You saw Savannah placing some shapes. You can place all kinds of different shapes. As you can see, you can scroll and look through different ones, or if you just want to search something that you want, you can do that too. A lot of times we like to put social media icons on our posts. So you can search that and that will pop up. Also, you can do lines, you can do photo elements, and these are called frames. And so if you want to put in a frame to your post, you would just click and drag. And you would put this wherever you wanted. And then you would be able to go back and select a photo and place that photo in that frame. But I'm going to delete that because there was already a photo element in this. All right, you have stickers. So like little GIFs or GIFs. You can place charts, grids, all sorts of things.
Can you cover the difference between Canva Pro and the free version of what you might get, what might look different?
Yes, so on Canva Pro, we are showing you Canva Pro right now, and it does have a little bit of cost, but it's definitely worth it. Free Canva, you're not gonna get all of the element options. You're gonna be limited to some of the photos that you get. You'll be able to make uploads and you'll still be able to place text. Styles will be a little limited and templates will also be limited. So you'll still get a lot of good things in Canva free, but if you want the most out of it, you're gonna want to get Canva Pro. And trust me, it's definitely worth the investment. So
You can do a lot in Canva free. We didn't get Canva Pro until about, 2 months ago, and we've been making all our marketing materials in Canva free prior, but then once you get Pro, it just becomes so much easier. So just wanted to note that some of the features that we're showing, you may not see them as soon as you log into Canva.
right. And you can always choose to upgrade. You know, if you get into Canva free and you get used to it and you start to really like it, you can always upgrade. All right, so you also saw Savannah add some text. And so the text tab is where you're gonna go to do that. And here you can see you can add a heading, a subheading, or just some body text. So once you click on it, it will appear. You can change the size of it. You're gonna come down here to the little circles and just drag to how big or how small you want it. All right, and also you saw her place some pre-laid out text. So that is always available if you want to use that too. But we usually just throw in one of these and just work from there. Also, you have styles. Styles is a really cool way. Say your business has set colors that you normally, kind of your go-to color scheme for social media. You can actually set your styles, set your colors, your fonts within this tab. And as you see, we have our color tab right there. This is our, main colors. But we differ from time to time. We like to be a little unique on social media. And then also audio. You can add audio clips in. So say you're making a story and you want music in the background, you can place in some audio. All right. So let's get back to creating this story. So let's say just in our new, and then you can add the name or, some kind of little description. Our new golden earrings. And then you could add your logo. This did say swipe up. I'm going to put swipe up to shop so you could actually link this product to the story. You would be able to swipe up and shop. All right, so, and just like that, also I would put her logo somewhere, maybe right here or at the bottom somewhere, or drag all this up and place it in here. Alrighty, so that is all. Do you have anything else to share, Savannah?
I don't. The only other thing that kind of follows up with this is not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after, Faith and I will be covering how to take photos with your cell phone that you can use in Canva. So we'll be covering lighting, positioning, what apps to edit your photos in. And then you're able to take all those photos that you took and bring them into Canva and create templates so you can post yourself on social media, on your website, and so on and so forth. So I know that was a lot. We plan on having a Canva 102 that's going to be in the hopper. I highly recommend, the best way to learn Canva is to go in and just play with the free version. And you'll see that when you're designing something and you're like, how do I, boom, it's right there in that tab. And you're also able to Google anything. How do I make that text a circle in Canva? And Canva has great learning resources. And if you guys wouldn't mind, there is a survey that you can take. If you can, actually, those of you who are joining us in person, you can hold up your camera to the QR code and take the survey on your phone. Those who are joining us on Zoom, I can drop that link in the chat box, or you can hold the QR code to your computer screen and fill it out that way as well.